Hello students, welcome to your second PUC practical sessions. Today's topic of discussion will be disease causing organisms. In this session, we will be learning about 4 different types of organisms, their scientific name, disease caused by them as well as some of the symptoms. Here in this screen, what you can see is the first organism, that is Entamoeba Histolytica. Entamoeba Histolytica is the scientific name of this particular organism. So, this Entamoeba Histolytica, it causes amoebic dysentery, or the disease is also called amoebiosis. So, it causes amoebic dysentery or amoebiosis, and the symptoms of this will be mucus filled stools, abdominal pain and blood in motion. The screen shows the diagram of the Entamoeba Histolytica, that too the trophozoite stage. Once again to discuss, this is the structure of a Entamoeba Histolytica, which causes disease called amoebiosis or amoebic dysentery, with few of the symptoms like mucus filled stools, abdominal pain as well as blood in motion. Next is the Plasmodium vivax. What you can see here is the signet ring stage of the Plasmodium vivax. So, Plasmodium vivax is the scientific name, and the disease caused by this organism is malaria. So, the symptoms of this particular disease will be fever with frequent chills, profuse sweating, headache, muscular pain, loss of appetite and sleeplessness. Once again to discuss, this is the structure of a Plasmodium vivax, and the stage what you can see here is the signet ring stage. You can see the ring like structure formed in the RBC cells. The organism is called a Plasmodium vivax. The disease it causes will be malaria. Few of the symptoms here will be fever with chills, profuse sweating, muscular pain, sleeplessness, abdominal pain and loss of appetite. The symptoms will be fever and frequent chills, profuse sweating, headache, muscular pain, loss of appetite and sleeplessness. Next organism, here in the screen what you can see are 2 organisms. You can easily identify the sexual dimorphism in this particular organism. This organism is a Ascaris lumbricoides. So, you can see one small worm and one long worm. The small worm represents the male Ascaris lumbricoides, and the taller one or the longer one represents the female Ascaris lumbricoides. When it comes to the sexual dimorphism, their length is different, whereas male you can see the tail is curled here and the female have a blunt tail. The scientific name, as I have already told you, is Ascaris lumbricoides, and the disease it causes will be Ascariasis. The disease name anna Ascariasis anta karitivi. Scientific ಹೆಸರು Ascaris lumbricoides. ಒಂದು ಮೇಲ್ ವರ್ಮ್, ಒಂದು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ವರ್ಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This affects the intestinal region. So, the symptoms here will be irregular bowel, abdominal pain, indigestion, loss of appetite, fatigue and anemia. So, this affects the intestine, causing irregular bowels, improper digestion, that is indigestion, loss of appetite, fatigue, anemia as well as abdominal pain. So, that is about third disease causing organism, that is Ascaris lumbricoides. And the last organism which causes the disease is the Trichophyton. So, Trichophyton rubrum is the scientific name of this particular fungi. So, Trichophyton rubrum. The disease it causes will be ringworm disease. So, disease it causes will be ringworm disease. Some of the symptoms because of this disease will be continuous itching and watery lesions, that is between the fingers, in the nails, near the nails, toes, as well as skin, scalp, beard, everywhere. So, here in together it leads to continuous itching or irritation in few of the regions. Some of the severe cases makes the nails thick and brittle, as well as it discolors the nail. So, these are about 4 different types of disease causing organisms. Once again to discuss, here we have learnt about 4 different organisms. The first one was Entamoeba Histolytica, second one was Plasmodium vivax, third one is Ascaris lumbricoides, and fourth one is Trichophyton rubrum. Entamoeba Histolytica caused disease called amoebic dysentery or amoebiosis. Plasmodium vivax causes malaria. Ascaris lumbricoides causes ascariasis. Trichophyton rubrum causes ringworm disease. That is all in this practical session. Thank you. Hello students, welcome to your second PUC biology practical session. In today's session, we will be learning about different living organisms present in a water sample. For this experiment, you have to collect 500 ml of water from a particular region, maybe a stagnant water or a pond. Once the water is collected, it should be added with fixative. The fixative added will be FAA. So, the FAA means 5% of formalin, 5% of acetone and 90% of alcohol. This helps in fixing the organism what are present in the water sample. Second procedure is you have to take a drop of water from this sample collected and place it on a slide. Once the slide is having the water sample, place a cover slip on that and seal all the 4 sides of the cover slip. Next, what you have to do is you have to place the slide under the compound microscope to observe different types of organisms. So, the different types of organisms which are commonly found in any of the water samples will be, in the screen you can see the living organisms like amoeba, paramecium, vorticella, euglena, nostoc, oscillatoria, chlamydomonas, ceratium, daphnia, copypot, rotifer and diatoms. These are the common living organisms which can be found in any of the pond or stagnant water. That is all in this particular session. Thank you.